Welcome again. Myself Krishna Kansal from Grace Salman Software Solutions. In the IO package, this is the part 5th. In the part 5th, we are committed to cover the one very important topic of this IO package, that is known as the serialization. Now, what do you mean by the serialization? Serialization. Many times there is a need our program, the objects of our program should be saved into some persistent storage. Now, what do you mean by the persistent storage? Persistent storage is a storage from where the object can be retrieved further. As you have as you have already used the Windows operating system and played many video games, while playing the video game it is always possible to save the game at one particular time, that is the saving the status of your video game. Now that is possible by saving the object of that particular video game. All the properties which are initialized at that particular time should be saved. So whenever after 1 day or 2 day or 3 day you want to play your game again, so that the status of your program should be uploaded and your game should be started from that particular point from where you have ended. So that is only possible with the help of serialization. So serialization is an interface in Java language. Now this interface contains no method. This is only an indication that the object of these classes can be saved into some persistent storage. For example, I have created one class. The name of the class is my class. Now this class is implementing serializable. Serializable is an interface because I have used the word implements also. So we have to use the word implements if you of a class should wants to implement a serializable interface. As you can see, this is the definition of class my class, and serializable interface do not contain any of the method. So there is no need to override any of the method. This is only a indication that the object of the class my class can be saved into some persistent storage. So the persistent storage can be a file, can be a database. So in this our program we are going to save the object of class my class into a file, and again we will retrieve that particular object into the file, and that we will also see the contents of the file that is containing an object, and we will view that the object is in the form of binary, that is it is not readable. Now what we have done in this class my class, now the object of class my class will be having three properties, one of type string, second of type integer, and the third of type double. And this is the constructor of class my class, which is taking one string, one integer and one double as a parameter. So whenever the object of this class my class is created, what will happen? The string will be assigned to this its property s, the I will be assigned to its property I, and the d will be assigned to its property d. So ultimately the object, all the three properties of the object will be initialized as soon as the object of this class will be created, whenever we pass these three values in the constructor while creating the object of this particular class. Now here we have always also overridden one method toString. This toString method is available in the object class. Now if it is always possible to print the objects in the Java language, it means whenever we print the object of in the Java language, the toString method of the object class will be called automatically. Now the responsibility of this method is to convert that particular object into a printable format. Now here we have overridden this method of the object class. The name of the method is toString and the return type of this is string. So whenever we try to print like system.out.println, whenever we try to print the object of my class, simply this method will be called and all the properties of the object will be printed. Now to make the things easy, I have prepared a demo of the method toString. Here one is there is one class, the Z class. This is the main method of Z class, and here in the Z class I have created one method, that is toString. First I cut this method and save the program. In this class Z I am simply created the object of the class. Now I am printing the object of class Z. Now I will compile this program. I basically interested in showing how the object of the class get printed. Now if I run this program, like Java Z. Now see, the object of this class is printed in this particular way. Now this is the name of the class, then at the rate, and the unique identifier which is provided to the object by the Java runtime environment. But if we want, we can provide our own definition to this toString method. Now this is the method of the object class which is overridden by our class Z. Now we again save this class. Now whenever I call this print this object, now the overridden type of this toString will be called, and as many as time I print this object, that many times this hello will be printed on the screen. Now as you can see, I compile the program, that is z.java, and whenever I run this program, that is Java and then Z, sorry, I have mentioned the small z there, Java Z. Now see, I clear the screen again, Java Z. See, the hello is printed because now this overloaded version has been called. So in this program, I have simply created one constructor, three properties of a class, and this class is having one constructor, and I have overridden one method of class object which is simply printing or returning the properties of this object as a string. Now in this class, that is the class H, I have created the object of class my class. My class is mentioned here, and I have passed one string, one integer and one double, because it requires one string, one integer and one double. So I have provided one string and one integer and a double. Now I want to save this particular object in some file named as serial. Now for that I have created one object of class file output stream. Now this is a basically output stream or byte based stream. Now if we want to write an object into some persistent storage, we need the object of class object output stream. Now because this class is having one method write object which is capable of writing the objects into some output stream. Now here the output stream is our file. So we have created the object of class object output stream. In the class object output stream, we have to pass one byte based output stream where we are interested in sending the object. Now we are interested in sending the object into some file, therefore we have passed the object of FOS. So this object output stream will write the object on this stream, and this particular stream is associated for file, so ultimately that object will be written into the file named serial. Now the object output stream, the name of the object output stream is OOS. Now we have called the method write object, and we have returned this object 1 into the object output stream. Now ultimately now this object will be written in class serial. Now we have flushed the output stream because this output is first written into the buffer of our computer. So if the buffer is not full, so we have manually flushed our output stream, and then we have closed the output stream. Now this write object will throw the exception or the IO exception. So therefore we have mentioned the write object method in the try catch block. Now as a second part, now we have what we'll do, now we will retrieve this object from the file serial. Now we have created the reference of class my class. Now we have, because we want to read the object from class from file serial, therefore we have to create the object of class file input stream. Now we have created the class file input stream, and we have opened the file serial for reading. Now this is the input stream. Now the object input stream is capable of reading the object from any of the input stream. Now that object is coming from the file, so we have passed the name of the file here. Now this file is passed to this object input stream. Now this object input stream is having the method read object. So the object output stream is having the method write object, and the object input stream is having the method read object. Now this read object method returns the object of class object because it doesn't know what type of object it is going to return. So it is our responsibility to typecast the object into an appropriate type. So we cast the object into a class my class, and the object what we have read, we have saved that particular object into our object 2. Now we are simply printing our object here. Now what I am going to do now, I will compile this program now JavaC h.java, and I will show you okay, how the object of this class will be displayed in the output. Simply the object which is retrieved from the file will get printed, because s is equal to hello, I is equal to -7 and d is equal to 2.7 exponential 10. This is the object 2. Now what will happen exactly when this object is get printed? The toString method of class my class will get called, and this will print the string like s is equal to hello, this hello, and this I is equal to -7, I is equal to -7, and d is equal to this 2.7, because these are the parameters which are passed while creating the object. These are the parameters which are passed while creating the object. So whenever I try to print the object, like here system.out.println object 2, whenever I try to print the object, it will automatically, this object is of type my class, so it will call the method toString of class my class. Now this toString method is returning the string. What type of string? This type of string. So this will get printing. So ultimately what we have done in this program, we have saved one object into the file named serial, and then we retrieve the object and save the reference in object 2, and then we have only printed that object 2 to confirm ourselves whether the object has been retrieved successfully or not. And we have seen the object has been retrieved successfully, because all the three properties are the same which we have mentioned here, and save the object here. Now if we go into our directory and see the file serial, we will able to locate the file serial. Now if I open the file, open in the notepad, now we will able to view the object, the type of format in which object is stored. Now this is our object of class my class. Now this is saved in the binary. Please do not alter the contents of this file, otherwise you will not be able to retrieve the object. So it is always possible in Java language to save the objects into some persistent storage. Now this IO package is adding some more interesting features, but since the input and output stream are either associated, if we take an example of output stream, it is either associated with the monitor, or it can be associated with a file, or it can be associated with a network. Up till now we have seen the example, it is associated with the monitor, and we have also associated with the file. But to associate this particular output stream or the input stream with the network, we have to go one level higher, and we have to study the net package. Now in our next video tutorial we will start with the net package, and in the net package we will see the behavior of this input stream and output stream. As in these 5 video tutorials, we have read the data from the file as the input stream, and we are also writing the data to the file as the output stream. Now when we study the net package, we will send the data over the network, and we will read the data from the network. It means the data will be sent on the output stream, and that output stream will be associated with the network. So the data flows across the network. When the data will come from the network, it will travel as an input stream. Our program will read the input stream and display on it on the console. Now that particular input stream will be associated from your network interface card. Okay, now that tutorial will be available to you with the code net part 1. Okay, bye for today. Good day.